Once the Washington Post did an experiment. There was a person playing the violin in the Washington, D.C. in the metro station. He was sitting there and playing with a begging bowl. It was rush hour. Thousands of people went by. He played for about 1 hour. 6 of them stopped to take a look. One little boy stopped and his mother pulled him along. Somebody felt pity and offered 25 cents. Another offered 50 cents. Overall, through the 1 hour, he collected $1 and a little more than that. This person was a world-renowned violinist maestro. His name was Joshua Bell. A few days later, he was going to perform in the public, and the tickets for that would have been for $200. The experiment was to see that are people aware of the miracle, the wonder that is happening around them? Or do they keep themselves shut away from it? And they came to the conclusion that people walk in kind of a limbo state with their eyes and ears all shut. It was not even one person who realized that this is a world-class piece happening out here. So the miracle of God is happening everywhere. We don't realize it. Now he explains the second Shakti. This is the Yoga Maya Shakti. It is also called Swarup Shakti. It is also called Para Shakti. Shri Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Ajopi san navyatma bhutanam ishvaropi san prakritim swamadhisthaya sambhavami atma mayaya. Arjun, I am eternal, unborn. I am the Lord of all creation. However, with the help of my Atma Maya, I descend into this world. I take the avatar. What is this Atma Maya? It is different from the external Maya. Atma Maya is Yoga Maya. It's God's personal power. It is all powerful, infinite knowledge, infinite glory, infinite wealth, infinite love, grace. That is the Yoga Maya Shakti. So God does so many things with the help of His Yoga Maya. For example, I was telling you yesterday, He is sitting inside us. And yet, He is keeping Himself hidden from us all. We have no perception of Him. He doesn't do any tuk-tuk from inside. The curtain that He uses is the Yoga Maya. Again, He says in the Bhagavad Gita, Naham prakashah sarvasya yoga maya samavritah. Arjun, by virtue of my Yoga Maya, I keep myself hidden. And with the help of that Yoga Maya, He manifests His divine abode. He uses Shakti or power to manifest it. He manifests His Saukumarya, Saushilya, Saurasya, the charm of His personal form, the bliss of His divine love, His divine pastimes or leelas. All these are manifested with the help of His Yoga Maya power. And by virtue of that power, He keeps account of all our karmas. When the computer revolution was just starting, somebody in India asked me, Swamiji, what computer does God use to take care, to note everybody's karmas? I said, a computer is created from the material energy. The material energy is manipulated and we get the computer out. God uses his Yogamaya energy. Now, the material energy is so astonishing. Think how amazing the Yogamaya energy will be. The material energy is amazing. As I go around America, you see in California, the Yosemite, the sequoia groves, and the redwoods, and then come to Arizona and see these huge cacti, and then go to Denver, the Rockies, they have their own astonishing charm. Go to the beaches of Florida, or the astonishing forests all along the northeast, etc. I say, my God, America is a very beautiful continent. So the beauty of God is manifesting everywhere. But we often don't open our eyes to it. One person purchased a dog. Next morning, he went for a walk with the dog. And he threw a ball into the lake. The dog, rather than jumping into the water, started running on the water, grabbed the ball and brought it back. This man said, "What? Is this a miracle dog?" He threw the ball again. The dog again went running, got it. He threw it in a third direction, fourth direction. He could not believe what was happening. So he thought, let me show it to my neighbor. He went to his neighbor, said, come, let's go for a walk. The two of them walked, they reached the lake. Without telling anything, he took the ball and threw it into the water. The dog again walked on the water, got the ball and brought it back. So he looked at his neighbor. My neighbor will exclaim, what's going on? But the neighbor was unmoved. So he took the ball and again threw it. The dog again ran and brought it back. The third time he did it, and his neighbor is not reacting in any way. This person wanted to exude some kind of response. He said, do you find anything strange out here? The neighbor said, yes, your dog cannot swim. The miracle is happening all the while, but he is blind to it. Similarly, the miracle of God is everywhere. And this miracle that we see is of the material energy called Maya. When Maya is so amazing, think how astonishing will be the Yoga Maya. Hence the divine abode of Golok. How astonishing will that be? You see, Kripaluji Maharaj would never reveal something beyond what we could easily believe. Where he has come from, who he is. But once in a while it would come out of his mouth. So once he was in London and somebody was suggesting that Maharajji, please come and take a look at this place. Oh, come to this place, you will like it so much. Maharajji said, Mrityu lok ki ek cheez to humko pasand nahi hai. I don't like even one thing in this material Maya lok. Then he kept quiet after that. So, the divine abode of God, made of Yoga Maya, has got all divine glory there. That is the power of the Yoga Maya Shakti. So when God takes note of our karmas, he does it with the help of his Yoga Maya. And while doing it all, he remains in his personality. He does not get disturbed. In the world, people have 2, 3 children and all day long they are in tension. With 2 children, they remain in tension. Nowadays, you go to a doctor and say, "Doctor, I have pain in the stomach." Doctor says, "You must be having tension." Say, "Doctor Saab, I've got migraine." Doctor says, "You must be having tension." "Doctor Saab, my BP has gone up." Doctor says, "You must be having tension." Now you ask the doctor that at 11:30 in the day, if there is no patient coming to your clinic, don't you also have tension? Everybody in Maya is in tension. Until you become God, realize the tension will remain. However, God has got innumerable children. Some of them are Kuput, some of them are Suput, some of them accept, yes, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Some say there is no God, some says God is the opiate of the masses, and somebody else says my God died young, and they go on and on and on. And God is taking care of all of them. Yet, He is in His state of bliss. How does He remain in His bliss? That is His Ladani Shakti, Ahlad giving. The Shakti that gives bliss to Him. That His personal power, Yoga Maya. He is able to do it all and still be in Yoga. That is the meaning of Yoga Maya. With the help of Yoga Maya, he can do all the works of Maya and still be in Yoga.